Distinguished forum participants, as a person living with HIV and AIDS who struggled with TB many years ago, I'm delighted to join you at this important forum of the community and developing country NGO delegations of the Stop TB Partnership Board. We would like to thank Mr. Emmanuel Macron, President of the French Republic, Mr. Olivier Véran, Minister for Solidarity and Health, Ms. Frédérique Vidal, Minister of Higher Education, Research and Innovation, as well as all organizers and supporters of the 6th Global Forum on TB Vaccines. You recently have received a letter from us in collaboration with our colleagues from the TB Vaccine Advocacy Roadmap. Today, we want to take this opportunity to again highlight the priorities of the TB-affected communities. Tuberculosis was among the first diseases for which humanity developed a vaccine, Bacillus calmette-guerin vaccine, commonly known as BCG. Developed in France and was first used in humans almost 100 years ago, in 1921. BCG vaccine represented at the time a resounding success and over the years contributed to decreased mortality in children and showed a certain level of protective effects against non-tuberculosis bacteria like leprosy. However, it has limited to no impact on TB, the disease for which it was developed in the first place, and which continues to kill 1.5 million people every year. Due to its lack of effect on protecting adolescents and adults from becoming infected by or sick with TB, BCG is not a vaccine to end TB by 2030. A target the world committed to achieve under Sustainable Development Goal 3. We need a new vaccine, and we need it urgently. According to current modeling, we will be able to end TB by 2030 with a vaccine becoming available by 2025. And for that to happen, we need to fast-track the trials, particularly phase 3 trials. We did that for COVID vaccines. Why can't we do that with TB vaccines? The first ever United Nations high-level meeting on TB in 2018 gave hope of ending TB as the world leaders made commitments against the targets. The civil society report, Deadly Divide, TB Commitment versus TB Realities, and the Global TB Report of 2021 gives a very bleak picture of missed targets. Based on the funding situation, it seems that world leaders have forgotten their 2018 commitment promise at the UNHLM on TB to deliver a new TB vaccine as soon as possible. TB vaccines received just $118 million in research funding in 2020, just $9 million more than 2018 levels. Multilateral funding for TB vaccine development is completely lacking. How can government expect to find a new vaccine when $9 million is all they can mobilize? The private sector situation is equally disappointing. Their total investment in TB vaccines in 2020 was just $2 million, less than half of what they spent in 2018. The COVID pandemic has shown us that the world has the money. The question is, does it care about people who die from TB the same way it cares about people who die from COVID? On behalf of millions of people getting ill with TB and losing their lives every year, we call on governments, private sector, and foundations to make sure the needed funding is made available and front-loaded for TB vaccine R&D. We hope our friends from the European Union, together with our friends from France who are hosting us here for this important discussion, will also commit to champion this effort to ensure an operational TB vaccine by 2025. The UNHLM on TB saw countries commit to an equitable and human rights-based TB response. Moreover, according to the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, All human beings are born equal in dignity and rights, but are they? As of today, COVID has killed about 5.9 million people, 2 years since the beginning of the pandemic. And we have 10 COVID vaccines approved by the World Health Organization and hundreds of candidates in development. TB kills 1.5 million people every year and has been plaguing humanity for thousands of years. Yet, there's only one century-old vaccine and 15 vaccine candidates in development. The world has to show that it cares about people who die from TB the same way it cares about people who die from COVID. We are all born equal in dignity and rights. Closing eyes on the TB pandemic and the over 4,000 lives that are lost to TB every day is a crime against humanity. On 24th March, we commemorate World TB Day. The theme for 2022 is Invest to End TB, Save Lives. It is time to invest in a TB vaccine. Let's save lives. Let's commit to an operational TB vaccine by 2025. I thank you.